October 14th, 1066. Dawn breaks over Hastings, mist curls across the fields, and the banners of the Norman army flap ominously in the cold wind. Atop the hill, the English shield wall stands firm. Soldiers brace against an unseen storm, their faces grim, hearts pounding with the weight of duty. King Harold II surveys his men. Each glance carries the burden of a kingdom. Every soldier's life hangs in his hands. Below, William the Conqueror readies his cavalry. Horses snort, lances glint, and banners snap. The tension is electric. Archers on both sides check their weapons, hands slick with mud. Each moment stretches. The first signal of death could come at any second. Fog drifts across the battlefield, hiding both armies. A sense of foreboding settles over the hill and valley alike. Harold's men interlock shields. The wall of wood and human flesh becomes a living fortification, ready to resist the coming storm. Norman archers crouch, eyes scanning the hilltop. Every finger on the string is poised to release fate into the sky. A young English archer grips his arrow tightly. Mud stains his hands, his breath quickens. One shot could be the difference between life and death. Every man knows the kingdom's fate rests on this day. The battlefield waits, silent but charged, as history prepares to unfold.
Norman archers release their first volley. The sky darkens with arrows, a deadly hailstorm heralding the start of carnage. Shields splinter under the impact, screams echo across the hill, and mud and blood mix on the trampled grass. The English line holds firm despite the barrage. They are living fortifications, steadfast against an incoming storm of steel. Arrows pierce armor, soldiers tumble into mud. The high ground trembles under the weight of battle. Behind the archers, Norman infantry prepares to advance, waiting for the first opportunity to exploit weakness. One English soldier narrowly avoids a deadly arrow. Fear and adrenaline spike, every heartbeat echoing like a drum of war. The battlefield becomes a storm of chaos, clashing steel, cries of pain, mud-streaked faces, and relentless pressure from above. The English archers respond, shooting arrows into the incoming Norman ranks, their courage palpable under impossible odds. Chaos reigns as the first volley subsides, leaving blood, mud, and tension as the air itself seems to vibrate with fear. In this storm of arrows and steel, bravery and endurance define the men who stand, a human wall against death itself.
Norman cavalry surges uphill. Hooves pound mud, lances gleam, and the ground shakes beneath the charge. The shield wall braces. Soldiers interlock shields as the first wave crashes against their line, mud flying, bodies straining. Close-ups reveal the fear, determination, and adrenaline etched on each knight's face as chaos erupts around them. Horses slip in the mud, men grapple with attackers, and the battlefield becomes a nightmare of motion and struggle. An arrow pierces a knight in slow motion, the impact echoing like a signal of fate over the hill. Behind the shield wall, reinforcements tighten the line, standing firm as mud and blood coat their armor. William signals a feigned retreat. The Normans pull back, tempting the English into a deadly trap. The English hesitate, then pursue. Pride and momentum push them downhill, breaking formation into dangerous gaps. Norman knights exploit the opening, flooding the shield wall with deadly precision, turning courage into chaos. Strategy clashes with courage, and the battlefield teeters on a knife's edge, every second determining the kingdom's fate.
Fallen soldiers litter the hill. Mud and arrows mix with blood, creating a tapestry of human tragedy. One soldier lifts a fallen comrade, refusing to leave him behind as chaos swirls around them. Norman infantry presses forward, relentless and grim, seeking to break the remaining resistance. English archers continue firing, arrows screaming through the air, slowing the enemy and buying precious seconds. King Harold scans the battlefield, his eyes reflecting the crushing weight of responsibility and fear. Norman cavalry sweeps to flank the English, their movement calculated, deadly, unstoppable. The shield wall begins to crack, splinters fly, men fall, and the first sign of desperation spreads. A lone soldier holds back multiple attackers, heroism etched into every movement, a moment frozen in time. Arrows strike horses, panic spreads, and the cavalry falters in the mud, human and beast entwined in chaos. Desperation and survival instincts dominate. The men fight not for glory but to live through this day of hell.